Hello, grade 2. Hello, grade 2. This is our next lesson, and our next lesson is about sentence punctuations and sentence review. Okay, so in our last lesson, we took the last two types of sentences, which were command and exclamation. Okay, we also mentioned that we have 4 types of sentences, right? Let's revise what they are. Okay, we said a sentence is a group of words that tell you a complete thought. We put the group of words together to tell a person what you are thinking. Okay, and we also mentioned that we have different types of sentences, and every sentence must begin with a capital letter. So you always have to start your sentence with a capital letter. All right. So and each type of sentence has a different end mark. So this is called sentence punctuation. Sentence punctuation is the mark you put at the end of the sentence, okay, according to what type or kind of sentence it is. But you have to remember that each sentence must begin with a capital letter. Again, each sentence must begin with a capital letter. Okay, how many kinds of sentences did we take? We took statement is a sentence that tells you about someone or something. We have question is a sentence that asks you about something. A command tells you to do something. And an exclamation is a sentence that shows strong feelings. Okay? All right, what about the sentence punctuation? Each kind of sentence ends with a different mark. Okay? So a statement ends, you finish the statement with a period. A period is like a dot. Some people call it full stop. Okay? But we call it period. So you can call this dot a period or a full stop. Okay? A question ends with a question mark. Okay? It's like around and down, and then you put a dot. This is called a question mark. You end a question with a question mark. A command, a sentence that tells you to do something, also ends with a period. Okay? An exclamation ends with an exclamation. I'm sorry. This is a exclamation, like a long line, like a line, and then you put a dot at the bottom. Okay? So, statement ends with period. Question ends with a question mark. A command ends with a period. An exclamation ends with an exclamation mark. All these sentences begin or start with a capital letter. All right? Okay, let's go to page 8 and let's see what it says. Let's do this together. Let's do number 1 together. What does the instructions say? It says begin and end each sentence correctly. Begin and end each sentence correctly. Okay, so begin means to start. I have to start the sentence in the correct way, and I have to end it or finish the sentence in the correct way. Okay, what are we going to do first? We're going to read the sentence. Okay, let's try to read the sentence. It says, tell me about the party. Tell me about the party. Okay, so now that we read the sentence 2 times, we will fix the mistakes. Okay, what's wrong with the beginning? We said the sentence in the beginning must begin with a capital letter. So what is wrong here? The T. We must begin the T with a capital T. Tell me about the party. Okay, so tell me about the party. Okay, let me just make the T in red. Okay, tell me about the party. What kind of sentence is this? Is it a statement, question, exclamation, or command? It's telling you to tell me about the party, so it's a command. A command ends with a period. So after you write the sentence, or you fix the T and make it capital, you end the sentence with a period. Why? Because it's a command. Number 2, what a great party it was. Okay, what a great party it was. So what here is, the sentence here is saying that it was such a nice party. It's not asking a question. It's saying the party was amazing. It was great. Okay, so this is an exclamation. Okay, she was very happy from the party. So what is wrong with the beginning? We have to start with capital letter. So the W has to be capital. And then the rest of the sentence is the same. Okay? And since this is an exclamation, you end it with an exclamation mark. Okay? Number 3, we had so much fun. We had so much fun. Okay? So here, it continued to talk about the party, that the party was a great party. That was an exclamation. Here, we had so much fun. So again, you're saying it with strong feelings. So we will change the W to capital, because that's how you begin your sentence. You must begin the first word with the capital. And since it shows strong feelings, we end it with an exclamation. So what will I do? I will change the W, and we will put an exclamation at the end of the sentence, because she's saying that she had so much fun. So when you say that you had so much fun, you say your strong feeling. Number 4, did you see the gifts? Did you see the gifts? Okay, of course, we will change the D in the beginning of the sentence. It will become capital D. Okay, did you see the gifts? What kind of sentence is this? It's a question, right? It's a question, and you put it, and you end this question with a question mark. Tara gave Steve a book. Tara gave Steve a book. Tara, the sentence begins with the name Tara, and you must begin your sentence with a capital letter. So let's go back and read the sentence. Tara gave Steve a book. What kind of sentence is this? It's a statement, and we end a statement with a period. So Tara gave Steve a book. So when it tells you to begin and end each sentence correctly, you must begin each sentence with a capital letter, and then you put the end mark correctly with a period, exclamation, or a question mark. Okay, I hope that was pretty easy. Let's go to page 9. No, you have part B. Part B, I'm sorry. Okay, part B, it says write each sentence correctly, then write statement, question, command, or exclamation. We did something like this in our last session, where we read the sentence and we say whether what kind of sentence this sentence is. Is it a statement, question, command, or exclamation? Today, it wants you to write the sentence, because the sentence each sentence has a mistake. Okay, like I did number 6 for you. It says we played some party games. See, the first word doesn't begin with capital letter, so I made it capital for you. Okay, and I ended the sentence or the statement with a period, because this sentence is telling you something, so it's a statement. Okay, let's see number 7 together. Number 7 says, how many games do you know? How many games do you know? How of course, this, like, H must be capital. Okay. How many games do you know? Okay. So what kind of sentence is this? It's a question. So we end it with a question mark and we write question next to it. Okay, let me just make it all in red. Okay, so you know that this is the answer. How many games do you know? Okay, so you understand we will do two things. We will begin the sentence correctly, end it correctly, and then we write the type of sentence. Teach me a new game. Teach me a new game. What do we do to beginning of the sentence? We begin with capital letter. Okay. Teach me a new game. It's telling you to do something. So this is a command. We end it with a period and we write the word command. Number 9. There are so many balloons. There were so many balloons. Okay. Again, we must begin the sentence with a capital letter. Okay. And if I say there were so many balloons, would I say it as an information or would I say with strong feeling? I would say it with strong feelings because there are so many balloons. So this is an exclamation and I end the sentence with an exclamation mark. So I began the sentence with a capital letter, ended with exclamation mark, and I wrote the word exclamation. Number 10. Did you get the balloon? Did you get the balloon? Again, I must begin the sentence with capital letter. Okay, sorry. Did you get the balloon? Did you get a balloon? It's a question, right? It's asking you something. I bet you all know that the difference between the sentences now. Okay, and this is a question and I ended it with a question mark. Right? This is the page that we just completed. All right. Okay, let's go to page. Sorry. Yes, this is page 9. It's a review. It's also a review of what we took. It says here, tell what kind of sentence each group of word is. So we will read each sentence and you will tell me, is it a statement, is it a question, or it is a command or an exclamation. Okay? Again, we'll do number 1 together and then you can try to close the video and answer it by yourself. Alright? Okay, let's see. My family planted a garden. This is a sentence that just tells you something that the family planted a garden. So it would be a statement. Number 2, what fun we all had. What fun we all had. When you show someone that you had fun and that you were excited, you say strong feelings. So that's how you say it. So we don't use fun what all the time in a question. Sometimes we can use it in exclamation. And it shows you that this is exclamation with the exclamation mark. Right? So number 2 is an exclamation. Number 3, how do you plant seeds? How do you plant seeds? It's asking you about how to do something. So it's a question, and to make sure that it is a question, we see a question mark at the end. Number 4, come and see our sunflowers. Come and see our sunflower. It's telling me to do something, so this is a command, right? Take a walk in our garden. Take a walk in our garden. Okay, it's also telling you to do something. It's telling you to take a walk in the garden. So it's also a command. All right? For the last part on page 9, it says here, rewrite the paragraph using the correct end marks. So here, this small paragraph, If you don't know what a paragraph is, we didn't take it before, but let me just give you an idea. A paragraph is when you write some sentences together about one idea, about one thing. Okay? So a paragraph is a group of sentences that you put together, but it has to talk or tell about one idea. All right? So as you see here, this paragraph is about a garden and what they did in the garden. Okay? So that's why this is a paragraph. I'm just giving you an idea what a paragraph is. A garden needs care. So a garden needs care, and then there's a question mark. A garden needs care. It's telling you that if you have a garden, you need to take care of it. So would you end this sentence with a question mark? No, it's a statement. So I will end it with a statement. I will take out the question mark and put a period. The next sentence, there are seeds to plant. There are seeds to plant. But telling you that you have to plant the seeds, and it ends with a period. Okay, this sentence is correct. It ends with a period and it's a statement, so it's correct. Sentence number 3. What seeds do you have? And it ends with an exclamation. Here the sentence is asking you, what kind of seeds or what seeds do you have? So it's a question and it ends with an exclamation mark. Is that right? No. It's a question and we end a question with an we end a question with a question mark. Okay. Now next, the last sentence, help us pull out weeds. Help us pull out weeds. It's asking you or telling you to come and help us to take out the weeds. The weeds are the bad parts of the plant. Makes the plant go bad. So this is a command. Okay? So a command ends with a period. This sentence is correct. The last sentence says, what a hard job. What a hard job. Okay? So when you this sentence has strong feelings. It's telling you that planting a garden is a very hard job, but it's showing feelings. So we have to end this one with a exclamation. So what did I do? I only added 3. I changed 3 different end marks or end punctuation. This would be the correct answer. A garden needs care, period. There are seeds to plant, period. What seeds do you have? Question mark. Help us pull out weeds. This is period. What a hard job! Exclamation. Okay? I hope it was a pretty easy lesson. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Okay? Have a good day.